What is up, you guys? Gold Pony here today with the new 2019 Corvette Z06, courtesy of Sutler Chevrolet in Harrisburg, PA. And today I will be completely going over this one for you guys. So as always, let's start with pricing. And so to start, there will be several different trim levels for the 2019 Z06. First one being the 1LZ, that is going to start at $80,590. Then the 2LZ Coupe for $84,155. 3LZ Coupe is going to start at $89,535, and then you have the convertible versions, which add an additional $4,000 to any of those prices. And so then before I get into anything else, I first did want to touch on what's new for 2019, and to be quite honest, there isn't anything new with the car itself. However, there is a new state-of-the-art facility located in Bowling Green, Kentucky, said to offer much better paint finishes than Cadillac, actually, some people have said, and that is where all the new 2019 Corvettes will actually go through before they leave that facility. But so then powering the beast is going to be a 6.2-liter supercharged V8 engine, putting out 650 horsepower at 6,400 RPM. And 650 pound-feet of torque available at 3,600 RPM. Power is going to be sent to the rear wheels through your choice of either a 7-speed manual with active rev matching, which comes standard, or an 8-speed automatic with paddle shifters. That is going to be the optional setup that I have today here. And when you pair that up with the Z07 Performance Pack, which adds $8,000, you will get a 0 to 60 time sub 3 seconds, along with a quarter-mile time coming in at 10.95 seconds, which is crazy for a car straight from the factory. But looking at MPG numbers, that comes in at 15 in the city, 22 on the highway. And to tailor the car a little more to your liking, there are several different drive modes on this one. And to adjust those drive modes, there is a circular dial located just behind the shifter there, but that gives you options like weather, eco, tour, sport, and track, which adjusts things like the magnetic selective ride control, shift points if you go with the 8-speed automatic at least, throttle response, and the steering sensitivity as well. But so then equally important is the braking. Up front there is Brembo 6-piston front calipers with 14.6-inch steel rotors. In the back, 4-piston rear calipers with 14.4-inch ventilated discs. And again, back to that performance pack, because that is actually going to add carbon ceramic brakes, sizing up at 15.5 inches in the front and 15.3 inches in the rear if you were interested. And when it comes to handling and ride quality, the Z07 Performance Pack again gives you a suspension upgrade, but the standard setup is actually magnetic selective ride control, which is going to adjust to your driving style as well as road conditions, really giving you the best of both worlds. Also, there is a performance traction management system, electronic limited slip diff for better traction, of course. From my driving experience last year, the steering feel is definitely on the heavier side, which you can appreciate for a car like this. And then when it comes to visibility, for a sports car, it is definitely not all that bad. I've seen worse, and you do get a heads-up display that comes standard on this one as well, helping keeping your eyes on the road, giving you your speed and other important information. But so then making our way to the exterior, first I want to mention the color on this one is actually called Sebring Orange Tint Coat if you're interested. And up front there are HID headlamps with LED park and turn signal lighting, and there is also functional hood ventilation to assist with cooling, of course. Making our way to the side, the ventilation continues with functional fender ventilation with that Z06 badging, and you have the upper rear quarter vents as well. And looking at the side mirrors, they are body colored, heated, power adjustable side mirrors, and the 2 and 3LZ trim levels are actually going to add a driver's side auto dimming side mirror as well. And looking down at the wheel setup, up front there are 19 by 10 inch front wheels. In the back they size up at 20 by 12 inches, and that 12-inch width is definitely a very nice setup for as much power as this car is putting out, and it is wider than the standard Stingray as well. And then looking up, there is a body colored carbon fiber roof panel, which is removable, as you guys probably already know. Making our way to the back, there are clear housings for the Z06 taillights that you're looking at here, as opposed to the red housings for the Stingray. And you do get a rear spoiler with the Z06, and that rear spoiler is amplified with the Z07 Performance Pack. And then just below it all, 4-inch stainless steel exhaust tips, and that exhaust sound will actually differ depending on the driving mode you put it in. So the tour driving mode is going to sound different than sport, but I'm going to put it in the sport driving mode today. And as always, you guys, here is that exhaust clip. Now, since we are around back, to open that rear hatch, there actually is a button on the key fob, so simply press that if you like. And once opened up, cargo capacity is going to come in at 15 cubic feet. And if you wanted a really sweet place to hide your cash, there is a hidden compartment back there as well, so always have to mention that. I think that's pretty cool. Then make your way to the front seats. There are 8-way power adjustable front seats, which come standard, and they will come heated and ventilated if you go with the 2LZ trim and up. And then you have the optional competition bucket seats that go for $2,000 for the enhanced bolstering if you wanted them. And then looking forward, there is a tilt and telescoping steering wheel. It is power adjustable, and it will come leather wrapped for all trim levels. And if you wanted a suede microfiber steering wheel feel, that is going to add an additional $700 there. And so, but then when it comes to the startup, let me first start by showing you guys the key here. You do have your Corvette logo on the one side, and when you flip it over, you got lock, unlock, your remote start, and that button to pop the rear hatch at the very bottom. But it is all keyless entry, so simply put your foot on the brake and press that engine start button there. And so, but then once started up, those gauges will do a full sweep. Tachometer is going to be front and center. Speedometer is going to be on your left. And by the way, there is a digital speedometer located within the tachometer in that front display there as well. And of course, there is a ton of different things you could scroll through within that digital display by using the steering wheel mounted controls on the right side there. So that is going to be there for you as well. And I should also mention the driving modes also will be displayed up there. But making your way to overall interior quality, there is dual zone climate control with the air filter that comes standard. Also a microfiber upper interior trim comes standard. If you go with a 3LZ, you will get a leather interior trim. And you got to appreciate how everything is a very driver-centric interior on this one, with everything tilted slightly towards the driver, since this is a driver's car, of course. But then in the center of it all, there is that 8-inch color touchscreen display, and once again, another hidden compartment. By pressing that screen button, you do have a very deep compartment that you can hide cash and whatever else you like behind there, so that is pretty nice as well. But with that, you can access things like Bluetooth and audio streaming. Android Auto and Apple CarPlay comes standard. Factory navigation system is standard on the 3LZ trim level. And on this particular Z06, we have the optional performance data recorder for when you take the beast out to the track. You could check out your weather information up there if you like, as well as traffic updates. And when it comes to the sound system, the 1LZ is going to give you a 9-speaker Bose premium audio system. 2 and 3LZ trim levels are going to give you a 10-speaker Bose audio system with the subwoofer. And of course, when you put this one in reverse, you have a rear view camera for all trim levels, as well as a curb view camera for the 2 and 3LZ trim levels. So that is what you're looking at right now. But as always, that is going to lead me into safety. And so to start, there are front and side impact airbags. There is an auto-dimming rearview mirror if you go with the 2 and 3LZ trim levels. And lastly, standard will be active handling stability control with traction control. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like the video and subscribe. Feel free to follow me on social media at the bottom of the screen there, and I will see you guys in the next video. Stay gold.